We are recording. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you,
Yeah,
man?
I've been all
Yeah,
right. I've been all right. Yeah,
long
it's
time no
been
see.
long time no see, man. We're almost coming up on like a year from that tour last year.
That is crazy.
Yeah, I can't believe it's gone. But I was thinking about that. I was setting this up. I was like, oh, when's the last time I saw them? I was like, oh yeah, last summer.
Yeah, this time last year we were getting ready.
Yeah, it's June 5th. I don't remember when was the first show. I can't remember. July.
Yeah, probably mid-July, I think.
Okay, so then by this point, I was like,
Hey man,
"Yo, hey man, how are you?"
I'm doing great. Sorry I'm late. I had to rush over here and I didn't have dinner, and so I
It's all right.
wolfed the po' boy down as fast as I could.
It's all right. It's all right, man. I was just saying
It
by
was
this, I love it. Where was it from?
just this gas station right around the corner from my house.
Nice.
Yeah,
Got
Hell
them all
yeah,
over the place around here.
dude. Hell yeah. What I was saying though, leading up to that tour last summer, like by June 5th, I was just like hustling, like DJing as much as I could to like save money so I could like survive. Like, what was your guys'? Where were you guys at? Like a month out before that tour last summer?
We were like finishing our record
Yeah,
and
yeah,
making sure everything was like ready to go by the time we got on tour.
yeah. We actually released that record the first day of tour.
oh dang,
Yeah, so we were like kind of hustling, making sure that it was done by then.
that's crazy. And the manufacturing of all the CDs and all the merch, like that must have been like at least like 3 months or 6 months of work. Like, what was that process trying to get all that merch done before the tour?
Yeah, totally. It was like I guess I started designing everything probably 3 or 4 months before we released it.
Yeah,
So once we had all the designs ready, we submitted them to the record press and CD people and poster people, merch people. Yeah, it was a lot of work.
Yeah, and
yeah.
there was definitely a lot of driving all over the city to go pick it all up.
Oh my god. So you guys kind of did it locally with people in town?
Mainly.
Yeah, there's a cool record press in town.
Oh,
NOLA
cool.
Record, and we did it locally. They do really great work.
Oh, that's
And
awesome, man.
I've got a high school friend actually who's from Texas. He's gonna go take it over eventually.
Damn,
Move down here and buy the record press.
that's insane.
So maybe
'Cause
on a record we can get a good deal.
Well, that would be my first initial like scare of like, will the records be done in time? Because I've had records just like get back cataloged or whatever, and then they're just not pressed by the time you need them, and yeah,
Yeah, and it's like, you sell most of your records at shows or merch in general for that matter.
yeah. Oh man. Well, other than that, like
Well, how you been, dude?
I've been all right, man. Like,
What you been up to for since quarantine started?
oh, since the quarantine started. Well, I don't know. Like, it's kind of a mixed bag of like, so if I get inspired, I'll work on a demo. I was doing a lot of these podcasts in person. Now it's like turned into this, and like me studying on like how does this like work and what's the best way for me to like edit these, and so it's been like a little bit of that. But right now I'm like I'm like in LA right now. I'm not in Santa Barbara. Me and my girlfriend found a place and we can get away for like a couple
Oh,
weeks
nice.
together. So yeah, so now we're just chilling.
Living the LA life.
I guess so. Yeah, we can't really leave. Plus, with all the protests, like it's a real scene out here right now.
Yeah.
How's New Orleans looking like right now, protest wise?
They just started a couple days ago.
Really?
This weekend are supposed to be really big ones. Tomorrow, there's a big one in the French Quarter. It goes from
Wow.
Jackson Square all throughout the quarter, and it starts at noon. And they have them all over the place. There were people that were. There's really just kind of one interstate that goes through New Orleans, I-10,
Yeah.
and there was a big march down I-10.
Did you guys join in? Have you guys joined in at all?
I haven't had a chance to yet. I want to
Yeah.
catch the one tomorrow. I think tomorrow's
Yeah,
the big one.
Definitely.
Supposed to be a big one. Yeah, yeah.
But I think for the most part they've been peaceful here.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think that's what I've read too. Like some of the stuff I've seen, some of the videos online, have been like pretty peaceful New Orleans protests,
And it's
which is
crazy, like,
which is good.
and then you hear all these rumors about like bait bricks being put out. There was like a rumor that one was put out at the Target on the Walgreens on Magazine Street.
Wow,
which is just like crazy to me.
it's insane. Like well, they just stopped. We had curfews every night in California.
Oh, that's right.
Like we all had to be home by 6 o'clock, which is fine with me. Like I am not really going outside. I haven't participated in any of the protests, like mainly because of like COVID concerns. Like if there wasn't COVID concerns, I'd be out. I've marched before and I'm down to do it again. But this is like the first time I'm like, I really can't get sick because no health insurance, like stuff like that. Like I'm a goner, I think, if I were to catch it.
Situation. I have I'm getting my tonsils removed on Thursday.
Oh my God.
So I'm going into surgery, and my parents are taking care of me for like the first, week that I'm going to be completely out of commission. So I kind of have this like weird thing going on where like I feel bad about not going, but if I do go, I risk the chance of getting my parents sick.
Yep.
So it's kind of like this double-edged sword that I'm dealing with here.
You just have to be mindful that this virus has not gone away. I know something else has happened, but this virus is still here, and we need to But I wish I could be out there, man. But it's a scary time right now. I actually went to Disneyland right when this like Corona thing started, and right when you're kind of like, I don't know, like what is it? What is it really that bad? Like, I guess we'll find out. And then I got really sick after Disneyland. Like I had.
Oh, you think you got it?
Probably not. I got really swollen tonsils though. Some like little kid walked right by me and just like coughed. And I'm convinced that little fucking shit coughed in my mouth.
Yeah,
and
probably so.
The next morning when I woke up in the hotel, I was like, oh, it was brutal.
Yeah, well, a similar situation. I mean, for New Orleans, like I know a bunch of people that were getting sick right after Mardi Gras.
Oh, yeah.
Mardi Gras is like this huge event where people all over the world are coming in, and everyone's packing like sardines, partying, drinking out of the same cups, making out.
Yeah.
So my God. I think that was a main reason why New Orleans became a hot spot.
It did, yeah, that's right. New Orleans definitely became a hot spot. I forgot about that. Like, oh man. So what kind of precautions have you guys been taking with like the COVID stuff? Like Winston, you do design, so you've been working from home. Andrew, what have you been like? What's it been like? Your working dynamic?
Yeah, I mean, not much has really changed for me, other than I had like a bunch of solo gigs canceled. I do like some solo stuff around the city.
Yeah.
So all of that got canceled, and I was working for a music festival.
Oh.
Got canceled, like doing design for them.
Yeah.
So other than a couple things get canceled, like things have been pretty normal for me, I guess.
That's crazy.
We've still been getting together and demoing a ton, and we're about to try to record some more.
Yeah, we're going on a little writing retreat. Eric, his family has a little fishing camp out in Shell Beach, which is about like 45 minutes east of New Orleans. And we're going to go out there, bring all of our gear, and kind of just try to hash out some of these things that we've been demoing the past couple of months.
Yeah, and now Easy Cowboy doesn't even live there anymore.
Yeah, he's in San Francisco. So honestly, it would be the same difference for us, even if the virus didn't happen.
Wow, crazy.
But we have been getting stuff done with him over there too. He's been sending us tracks, and we all use Logic and are familiar with the same recording stuff. So it's been kind of easy to do work remotely with him.
Yeah, that's what Raphael, the bass player, and Dante, like he has his own, he has his project, Rafa Rose. And,
that's right. Yeah, I saw it. Didn't he release a record right after tour?
Yeah. We worked on that one together. But he's been sending me like just stems. Like here's bass and drums and like a scratch vocal, and then I just record it at my house, send it back to him. Like it's just
Yeah, it's a new times call for new ways of going about stuff.
I like this. Could we do a different tone? Like, it's like, all right. And then I go back and do it all over again. It's a little like, if only we were in the same room together, you could have told me, right? Like, we could have changed the tone in time, but now it's like, yeah. Great.
Sometimes I like the aspect of being able to sit down by myself and really hash out a part.
That's the part.
No pressure either.
That's the part I did like. It's just like sitting there with your time. I spent 8 hours on one guitar part. What else am I gonna do, man? Like 8 hours. Let's do it. Yeah.
I've done the same.
And it's like a part you really like now too.
Look down and it's like take 104.
Man, I downloaded. I bought Pro Tools for this quarantine.
Oh yeah.
And I fucking hate it. Fucking
you
hate
it. Is it just a matter of not being used to it, or do you not think it's user friendly, or what?
It's not user friendly, man. Logic makes sense. And if I had a nice Mac, which this is all in my brain right now, like how to sell this computer I'm on right now and get a nice Mac. It's all in my brain. But like I want to get a Mac and I want to get Logic, and I just want to make it easy and simple. Because right now I'm just recording on my iPad still because I hate working on Pro Tools on this computer, on this Windows. Yeah.
Oh, you have Windows.
Yeah, I went back to PC. So
that has to suck for recording software, huh?
Has to record. It sucks with like everything, man. Like it's so brutal.
Well, what do you use with your iPad?
GarageBand.
GarageBand?
Yeah, and I plug.
So you on all your recording?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Hold on 1 second. And then I plug everything into this.
Oh yeah.
Is that an interface?
An IO
It
dock?
has like 2 outputs, and I brought it with me on this little retreat, but yeah, it just has like some outputs and some inputs or whatever, and yeah, plug it straight into the iPad. It's been cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy and it sounds good.
Make it work, yeah. Oh man,
I found that I have this app for my iPhone that allows you to track multiple tracks.
Oh,
it's kind of like GarageBand, but just for the iPhone.
Yeah.
And the microphone in the iPhone sounds really great on a lot of stuff, especially guitar and bass.
Yeah, there's like a trend.
It's like sounds good already. Like
I was talking to Rado on the podcast about this, but like there was like a trend at one point where people were using like iPhones, like multiple iPhones to record drums to get that like really crunchy 2012 drum tone, and yeah, I don't think it's a thing anymore, but
iPhones.
Yeah, man. You put like one ahead,
super distorted and compressed and just like sounds awesome.
Totally. Ralph went live on Instagram the other day, and I was like, damn, drums sound tight. Even through the IG live. Yeah. Dude,
it's the craziest thing. There's actually his old roommate, Connor, he's a songwriter, and we have another band right down the street from here. And we did a live stream like right when the virus or the quarantine kind of started. Like we spent like 3 hours going into a mixer, like making sure it sounds great. And like we recorded on Pro Tools, and it sounded awesome. And then we had 2 separate live streams going, one on Instagram and one on Facebook. And for the Facebook one, we sent it through the mixer, did the whole 9 yards, like try to make it sound as professional as possible. And then we did one through Instagram where we just put the phone out. And the one on Instagram sounded so much better.
Yeah.
And it like kind of sucked because like we did all this work. And also I think that it wasn't really our fault. It kind of had to do with like it going through a streaming, like a third-party streaming service.
Yeah.
It might have kind of messed it up, but yeah, it was such a bummer because we're just like, damn, the iPhone sounds better than this 3 hours of work we did trying to make it sound crispy.
Sometimes it's like that, man. This whole I've been learning a lot about just like editing video and editing audio for video and stuff, and like working with Photoshop. Like I taught myself Photoshop during this quarantine. Like I'm still getting better at it. But like some stuff will take me hours, and then I'll finish it. I'm like, oh shit, I could have done that. Like, and then if I just knew what I was doing, like,
yeah,
I don't know, man. It's tough. It's tough, but it's fun. It's like I learned Photoshop when I was 14, and I didn't take it serious. It was like in high school, and it's changed a lot, which is nice. But yeah, it's a lot easier to do things now, which is nice. But like, yeah, I don't know. Winston, do you use a lot of Photoshop?
Yeah, Photoshop and Illustrator are the two main ones.
What's the difference between the two? Is there a difference?
Yeah. So Illustrator is if you're going to create a logo or just creating shapes from scratch, it's vector based. So if you wanted to create a logo or something from scratch, that's where you would go as Illustrator.
On Illustrator? Oh.
You wanted to manipulate a photo, you would go into Photoshop.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. I always wonder, like, you see all those, like, Adobe, like, the Adobe suite. I was looking, I'm like, I don't know what half of these things do. Like, After Effects, I don't know.
I have the whole suite, and I only use those two.
Exactly, yeah.
What else is on there?
There's Premiere. There's, like, they have an Audition. That's, like, their DAW. Like, Adobe has a DAW. There's like a bunch of other ones. I don't know. I haven't really used a lot of them, though. Just kind of stuck with.
Have you ever tried Audition before?
No, I haven't. I should have, though, before I bought Pro Tools. I bought it for a whole year. I used it for a month. And now I'm just paying for it for the rest of the year.
You can't cancel it?
No, I emailed them this week about it, but I don't think I'm going to get my money back or even cancel the subscription.
Well, you know what really sucks about the virus is that it's every company that you purchase something from. Like I was supposed to go to Europe. I was supposed to be in Europe right now, and with my little brother. And a lot of companies are using the virus as an excuse to say, like, we're super backed up with refund requests. We'll get back to you in 3 months.
It's bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I know for a fact you have hundreds of employees in a room that one of them could probably process my refund request in 30 minutes.
But why would they do that, man? When Avid's making $30 a month for me, they're not going to do anything. That's crazy, man. Did Motel Radio have any tours lined up for 2020?
We actually got kind of lucky in that we didn't have anything set when everything happened. We had just come off of a small tour. We were planning something in the Midwest, but nothing was set in stone.
Dang. Yeah, well, that's good.
We had like 2 weeks of holds in the Midwest. What really sucks is that festival season in New Orleans is like, all like the highest paying gigs you'll get all year. Like we were playing Jazz Fest, we had Boogaloo, and a lot of fun stuff too.
Yeah.
That got canceled. So.
What about you guys?
We had 2 tours, like a West Coast canceled. That was supposed to happen like in April, I think. And then we had a national that would be happening right now. That was canceled.
Oh, y'all were about to go with the national?
Yeah. Not for us. We were support, but we were just a support, but yeah.
Who were y'all supporting?
The symposium, the national. No, not with the band. We had a national tour with.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to support the national.
What the fuck?
The symposium would have been sick though.
Yeah, that would have been a fun tour, but it didn't. Well, maybe I don't know what the plan is. No one's talked to me about it, but I'm assuming it's not happening. So.
Yeah, I mean, unless it gets rescheduled for next year. I know. I mean, it's all ifs.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, apparently the vaccine's supposed to be coming out in September, so get ready for that drop.
That's dropping.
That's dropping in September.
Wow.
That's what I've been reading. Because that's all I look up.
I wonder how pre-orders are doing.
Ooh, I think they've sold. Well, one company I follow because I have monetary interest with them is AstraZeneca, and they have sold like, I don't know, 400,000 to the U.S. and 400,000 to like copies, like things of the vaccine. I don't know. It's gonna get crazy. The next year will be crazy. Hopefully, if we can get this vaccine, start playing shows again, like that'd be nice.
Yeah, and people are gonna be itching to come out.
Yeah. I think a lot of people will come out to shows, even if it's just so they can leave their house. Like
yeah.
Oh
yeah, I'm picturing a crowd full of people with masks on.
Yeah.
It's better than playing in front of like a drive-in concert with all the cars.
What? I just saw an ad for that because as soon as I got to Los Angeles, I got the ad. They're doing one in Santa Monica.
Really?
This dude named Kyle, he's from Ventura, actually. Super duper Kyle. He's like a pop artist or a rapper, but he's doing a drive-in concert.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. It could be good. I don't know, but yeah.
It's like a funny concept.
Yeah, I know Bert Kreischer is doing stand-up in a drive-in.
The thing is, like, you kind of have. Would you tune into like a radio station that it would be on, or would you like stick your head out the window?
Yeah, and what's the latency with that?
Yeah, because like sound quality.
I think kind of probably just roll down your window.
Do you think you just roll down the window?
Yeah.
Well, Raphael was telling me he dreams of this futuristic world where we all have like headphones at the show and we can control the mix in our headphones. I was like,
that would be sick.
That's insane. Like no one's talking to each other. Everyone's just listening and staring.
I wouldn't have to shove toilet paper into my ears anymore.
Or you can just, buy some earplugs.
Yeah.
The problem with that is I have to keep up with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just get lost.
Funny story about earplugs. So my mom is a speech pathologist and works at Louisiana State University's audiology department.
Okay.
And like when the band started, like she had been on her ass so hard about getting like professional grade earplugs, like where you go in and like do the molding and you have to sit there for 10 minutes while like they like shove wax down your ear.
Yeah.
And she's like so hell bent on us doing it, and like we all paid like $100 to do it.
Oh,
which is like a huge discount for that. And
yeah,
like all four of us lost them within a week. Like, there was no chance we were keeping up with those.
Oh,
I never got it because I knew I was gonna lose.
Oh, you didn't get some? You didn't get one?
I think everybody else got.
Yeah, that was probably a smart decision on your part.
Yeah, I've seen like bigger bands. I know they have the in-ear monitors.
Yeah,
yeah.
Because it kind of works the same. It's like, right? Or is that not protective enough?
No, I feel like it's protective.
Yeah. You're also blasting your mix in your ear. I don't know.
Into your ear, yeah.
Yeah.
Just like listening to headphones.
But now the audience gets in-ear monitors as well. That's
awesome.
Raphael's future world. Yeah. I don't know.
I can do that.
Yeah.
I got some questions on Instagram for you guys. Let's see if I got more. No, I just got a couple. Okay, are you guys ready for the Instagram questions?
Let's do it.
Favorite tour memory? Go ahead.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Favorite tour memory?
Yeah.
Does it have to be at a show, or can it be just like we're hanging out, chilling, or like exploring or something?
When you think of that tour, us, Motel Radio, Somersault, what comes to mind? What's one of those moments?
That was definitely my favorite tour. I think that one of the coolest moments from that tour to me was going to towns like Salt Lake City.
Oh, yeah.
Where you're not expecting much at all.
That was a wild.
Yeah.
And then the show was absolutely insane, out of control.
Yeah.
That's always, to me, like the hidden gems are always my favorite parts of tour.
My favorite hidden gem was Tampa.
Oh.
Nah, that was a show for the show for all shows.
Pornioke.
Yeah, I guess we can clarify when we were playing in Tampa, they had Pornioke. It's like porn and karaoke mix that they could not move. And so our show had to end like at 9.
Yeah.
And everyone had to leave, and we had to pack up our gear and everything and leave. And then, the sound guy didn't want to do sound.
The sound guy was such a dick that night too.
That was insane.
He was like, I've never heard of a band that actually does a sound check. You remember that?
Yeah.
I've never actually sound checked a band. Like,
that's insane.
Like, I've been doing this for 20 years. I'm like, but you must not be very good at it.
Yeah.
Probably while you're still at Pegasus Lounge.
I forgot the name of that place. But yeah. Exactly.
They had other folks there that were nice though. So
yeah, everything else was nice. Like you could smoke indoors, which was new for me. I've never seen that before. Definitely I've never seen. I don't know. Can you smoke indoors in New Orleans?
No, but some places are cool with it.
They're like, all right,
yeah, I feel like there's some place that you can.
Yeah, they kind of put an end to it a couple years ago, which is good.
Like we were definitely after.
Like very recently.
Yeah, it was pretty recent.
Oh, yeah, like New Orleans. When I think of New Orleans, I've never been, but like I think of like drinking inside, or smoking inside, drinking outside. That's what I think of. Yeah.
Well, what's been really cool about quarantine in New Orleans is that you can go to the park and drink.
Oh, that's cool.
So you don't have to like drink at home. You can social distance, hang out at the park and drink, and no one's gonna mess with you.
I like that. Yeah, in San Francisco they have a Dolores Park, massive park, and they put little circles, 6 feet circles apart, now you have to like sit in your little circle.
I saw some Instagram stories of that.
Insane. That park gets out of hand though, so I'm glad there's a little order.
Crazy.
I'm glad there's a little order in there.
Is that the one with the guys with like the coconut
mushrooms? Oh yeah.
Yeah, like they have like coconut filled booze and mushrooms around every corner.
Yeah, it gets crazy. I've hung out at that park for I think like a couple times for Pride weekend. Bonker. Like people are just drinking. I was like, wow, this is a real scene. It's fun. Awesome. Yeah, it's so fun. Like, but it's draining, man, because you're done by like 8 p.m. You're like, all right, that was it.
Like, those are my favorites though, because then you like end up with a good night's sleep.
Day drinking, and then you're just like knock out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So another question. Do you remember meeting me and my friends at the Sinclair in Cambridge last summer? I know you'd be meeting a lot of people, but it was a special night for us. And her name is Rachel.
Which one of us did she meet?
I have no idea. It just said probably all of you, I guess. Yeah. What'd you guys do?
I guarantee you, if we saw the face, we'd recognize you, and we love you, and thank you for coming to the show.
What'd you guys do in Cambridge? What happened in Boston?
What happened in Boston?
What'd you guys do? Do you guys remember doing anything special or no?
That was like one of both tours that we have with Somersault. That was probably one of my favorite shows. Sinclair's awesome.
I don't think anything specific happened in Boston.
Okay, she probably met you at the merch booth then, my guess.
It was probably a merch table.
Yeah, it was probably a merch thing. Yeah. Okay, well, there you go. And then favorite venue to play at. Also, second question, best barbecue.
Ooh.
This is it.
What you got for venue?
We have a venue called One Eyed Jack's in New Orleans.
Oh, cool.
And it's really vibey.
Ooh.
That place is awesome.
Yeah. Is it like a 300 cap kind of room, or is it a bar, or what kind of venue is it?
500.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if you probably met Ron I think, did Ron ever come out for the summer one? Did he? No. Maybe not. Our manager is a talent buyer there.
That's awesome.
I think that a lot of my favorite venues that I played for the first time on our tour, Bluebird Theater was awesome.
That was crazy.
Gramercy was awesome.
Yep.
I think Sinclair is awesome.
Yeah, that was a crazy venue. We were late to that show, so that show just like didn't happen for me.
Yeah,
because it was just like so like pack the car, run up on stage, and then it's like get off, and it's like all right.
Yeah,
eat dinner really fast.
Great American Music Hall in San Francisco.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
Oh yeah, that I've always wanted to play that venue.
Yeah.
And
Opera House.
Yeah, Great American in San Francisco is one of those venues I've always wanted to play. And when I did, I was just like, oh my God, it's beautiful. Beautiful awesome. Venue. Yeah, that's like definitely something I've thought about, like with this COVID-19 stuff is thinking about the venues. Like I know in Santa Barbara, like it's been really hard. We only have like one proper venue left. So it's just like trying to make sure that place stays alive. And I just think about all the venues we played on that last tour. And yeah, I'm hoping they can get through this because I know it's not easy, like to run a venue and to make money to like pay for your staff.
Yeah,
right. I don't know.
And a lot of spots are closing down. In Boston,
Great Scott.
Yeah, Great Scott closed down.
Wow.
It's like
place is legendary. Like,
wow.
It's been around since the 70s.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, it's really sad.
Girl.
Favorite barbecue?
Yeah.
Well, all right, that's gonna be tough for me.
I'd go Blue Oak Barbecue.
Blue Oak in New Orleans. I think it's delicious, but
that's the only one I can think of in New Orleans.
Was the question New Orleans?
It just said best barbecue.
Best barbecue.
This could be a trap question because I don't know where they're from.
Regionally, my favorite barbecue that I've ever eaten was Kansas City.
Yeah.
I love the sweet heat barbecue.
Yeah, I got some vegan jerky in Kansas City.
Oh wow!
And it was so good, man. Like meat, I don't eat meat, so but the sauce, and I'm sure if I can remember, barbecue it was a long time ago, but like it's about the sauce, isn't it?
Yeah,
really?
Barbecue is like 60% sauce, 40% meat.
Yeah, make sure it's nice and soft meat, but like with that jerky, I was like, I get it. This shit is amazing, and I'm sure their barbecue is insane here. Like the sauce alone was good. Yeah, Kansas is really good. I still have never eaten barbecue in Texas, or anything like that in Texas. Yeah,
some of the best barbecue I've had has been in West Texas.
Yeah,
Abilene, this tiny town in West Texas.
Cool.
I specifically remember in high school having like some of the best barbecue ever there.
Ooh.
What was that place in Tuscaloosa we went to? Remember with Ian's family?
Yeah. I don't remember what it's called.
There's some place in Tuscaloosa that's really good, Alabama.
That's awesome. Have you guys played a lot of shows in Alabama and Tennessee and places like that?
Yeah, we've done a lot of regional stuff.
Those are the last like states I have to conquer. You know?
Alabama, there's a really cool scene in Mobile, Alabama.
Cool.
There's this venue called Callahan's. It's just a little neighborhood bar, kind of close to downtown. Mm-hmm. And it's just like the community they have is really cool. People just come out to shows. Like the Sunday night shows are always the best. And they get like really good acts that come through there. Like Alabama Shakes went through there.
Oh, whoa.
And like just a lot of cool.
So what's that? What's that routing then? Like Alabama, you can go up to Tennessee, or like how does it work?
Yeah, there's
we do that.
We do Mobile,
Atlanta
usually. There's where do we play in Alabama? Like northern Alabama, Huntsville.
Oh, Huntsville, yeah. Then like you can make that loop and go to Nashville.
Cool.
Or you can go out to Athens, Georgia.
Haven't been to Athens yet either. Just on
Athens is a really cool town.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, I'm really missing that road life.
Yeah, I know.
It's hard.
It's always nice to come home and like kind of spend some time at home for a while, but
yeah,
I usually start getting the itch after like a month and a half.
Yeah, man, it's like hit the road again.
Yeah.
And right now I'm like sitting on a record and I don't know what to do with it, and it's just like have no idea.
Is it fully mixed, mastered?
Everything. Yeah, I don't have art yet, but I'm also sitting on the art because like maybe I just put it out as singles, and I'm not even gonna put out an album, and I'm just gonna drop the songs. I don't know.
Yeah, man, that's an interesting way to go about it. I've thought about just releasing like 12 singles over the span of a year, and then at the end of it, putting them all on a record. You know, maybe that would be a good way to go about it. You know, just constant content.
Constantly having something to put out, and I think
there's
that's
no formula.
There's especially right now, like all the rules have been thrown out the window. Like I have a few friends who have had their albums pushed back, so you know, there's absolutely no rules right now, which is exciting.
Are you shopping it, or are you trying to label?
I was shopping it around, sent it to some management kind of people, and I don't know. Haven't gotten like any responses, but then as soon as I was like shopping it around, like COVID happened, and then just like no one's responding to anything anymore. So I feel like I kind of hit like a dead end. So I think I should figure it out on my own. I don't know. That's I don't know. That's what's been playing in my head over and over again. You know, what to do.
I think you'll know what to do over time.
Yeah. I think probably the best thing right now is just to like keep doing these. I love doing these. Constantly having shit to put out, so that's where I'm at. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the name of the game is just content.
Yeah, I agree.
Giving people something to listen to, watch.
I've been thinking about like music videos.
Yeah. Like where are you at with music videos?
We definitely want to do one soon. Our focus right now is just getting songs recorded.
Okay.
And then we're probably going to pick one or two to do a video for. But no real music videos right now.
Are you thinking about actually like creating them yourselves? Like shooting them and editing them all yourselves?
That's kind of what we've done in the past.
Oh, okay.
I would like to have somebody who has a vision for maybe one of our songs and can really just direct us, because we've never had that before. We've always kind of had the
we've done like live sessions where we've had like camera crews and director come in, like that one for Starlit South.
Yeah.
But we've never had, I mean, I guess phasing out maybe, but that was kind of also DIY.
Yeah, it's always been pretty DIY.
Yeah, and even if it's not DIY, it's half and half.
Yeah, I really loved that live session you guys just did with our vinyl, or which one was that?
That was awesome.
That one looks so fucking good.
Yeah, thank you. That's in Nashville. These guys are just crazy talented.
They did it all for free too.
Really? Yeah. That's awesome, man.
Really great deal.
They look so good. Well, so where they have just like a big warehouse space that you guys kind of walked into, or what was that? A studio? Or
I think we were the first ones to be in that new studio that you saw us in. But
yeah,
from what I understand, they have different locations.
Damn.
For every artist.
Yeah, like they've done them in like they've rented out bowling alleys before, and like who's that band? There's a band that did it in a bowling alley.
Cool.
They
Okie Dokie.
Okie Dokie, yeah.
That might have been like a skating rink.
Skating rink, maybe, yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, but their setup is insane.
Yeah, I loved the way it looked. It looked so good. And you guys, and the audio mix was really good too. It sounded like the record.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was awesome. Ah, man, yeah, those are all the things I'm thinking about.
Releasing how's your sound with like new songs? Do you see it shifting or changing?
Well, so all the songs that I'm gonna release is all the songs I'm about to release are the songs I did on that tour. Okay. So it's all the like the disco and dance stuff.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I'm finally gonna put that stuff out, because all the DMs I get now are just like, "Wow, what song is this? Like, how come I can't find this song online?" So it's like, okay, we're gonna put it out, and you know, working on lyric videos, maybe trying to do like a live video, stuff like that. But
nice.
You know, it's a funny thing that I was listening to, what's the song called? Driving to Las Vegas.
Oh yeah.
That always reminds me of yoga for some reason. Like anytime like I stretch, I listen to that. I hear that in my head because of St. Louis.
Nice.
While y'all were sound checking, and we were all doing like yoga in the audience.
That was honestly the perfect yoga song.
Yeah,
I love it. Yeah, we're gonna. I have an idea. I have single art for that one. I have an idea for a music video, and so I'm just collecting like ideas right now, and hopefully I can get like each track has like a couple of assets of content that I can just like put out in 1 month at a time, and you know, each week there's something new to put out with that one track.
Nice.
So hopefully working on it. But yeah, that song came out really good, man. I can't wait. I'll send you guys the record. There's no shame in sending you guys the record.
Yeah, I would love to hear it.
Yeah, I can send it to you. But I like the way that one came out. Yeah. I don't want to say the name because I might not even put it out as a record. So,
okay.
It's just a collection of songs from 2019, I guess, or something, 2020. Yeah. But yeah, just other than that, like working on some demos, and the demos are kind of like following that vein a little more.
Are you gonna release a single of Rafa with the guitar envelope filter bass line?
Oh yeah, I just that one's already out. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. That one's already out. Yeah.
Yeah. Yesterday I posted on YouTube like a version of where I slowed it down and put reverb on it, so just to make it extra groovy, you know.
Nice.
But yeah, man, it's been cool. Other than that, just trying to stay busy.
Have you hung out with the rest of the guys?
I haven't seen anyone.
No.
No, Ralph. Yeah, I think we're all in Santa Barbara. Joey might be in LA, but
Joey friended me on Facebook like 2 weeks ago.
He's active, man. I like that.
Yeah.
Try to make that extra effort. No, Joey's a good guy, man. I haven't seen him in a while. He messaged me on Instagram the other day. I miss you. I was like, oh, I miss you too, man. Ralph and I did a podcast like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I saw him like 2 weeks ago, but yeah.
Nice.
Other than that, Jacob lives in I was gonna say Jacob lives in Lompoc, so I don't really. I saw him. I don't know, probably in January, but that was it. I haven't seen him since January. It's just the life now, man. It's just the new normal. Wow. How I'm just like staring at the back. Like it just looks so pretty out there, man. What area of New Orleans is this? Like how far? Where are we? You know.
So we're uptown.
Uptown, so, cool. Yeah, we don't have to give your address out, but like, yeah, it looks nice, man. It looks like all woodsy.
Tulane University.
Yeah, we're close to Tulane, and we're kind of by where Mississippi River Bend is.
Okay, cool.
New Orleans is kind of shaped. The city is shaped like a bowl on the south side of it, and we're kind of at like
your hands up,
like this. Yeah, we're like right here where the river bends.
Cool, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, and then other than that, I know. Let's see. Are there any other questions? Oh, Jacob actually asked a question on Instagram. This one's for Winston.
Oh yeah.
It's about your workout routine, your diet, and how are you so ripped?
Shit. Probably.
How are you
my
staying?
My career as a gymnast as a child got me on the right track.
There you go. Yeah.
From like first grade to 8th grade. And that was honestly the most fit I've ever been.
Winston
so
also
I'm just writing the residuals from that.
Winston
there you
also
go.
has a weird thing where he'll eat like 8 tacos at 3 a.m. and somehow look like more jacked in the morning after.
Yeah.
Protein.
Lots of protein, man. Yeah. That's crazy. And you also played football too, Winston?
Yeah, once upon a time ago.
All right. This is just for the record. People need to know. Jacob needs to know.
Too, right?
I did, man. Offensive line.
Hell
and
yeah.
Defensive line, yeah. Are you guys excited for potentially sports to come back?
Dude, I am. I'm excited about
mainly football.
Yeah, mainly football.
Yeah.
But, the shortened NBA season to me actually kind of sounds interesting.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
because the Pelicans are going to make it. But I think it'll be cool to see how it pans out. It'll be really intense just because it's such every game is going to be so important.
Oh yeah, for sure. In Orlando, in the Disney Epcot Bowl.
World of sports.
Exactly, man. Zion, what's the attitude over there for Zion? Everyone's pretty hyped.
Apparently Zion's gained like 50 pounds.
I love it. Make him a center.
He's like 320.
Yeah, I love it. I want him to come back looking like Shaq, but with the handles of, a Zion.
I went to a couple Pelicans game before the outbreak, and I've never seen someone in person that just has made me like. I just don't understand how he was like how his mother birthed him. Like, how can a human be that large?
Yeah, he's a big dude.
Yeah.
I thought that.
And he just moves fast for being that big.
I thought that when I saw Kevin Durant in person. I was like, how he's just like so lengthy and just so fucking good.
Yeah, and so smooth.
Yeah, really smooth. Yeah. It's been tough. I think if we would have had sports, maybe the quarantine would have been a little bit better.
Yeah, but there's nothing to watch at night now. It's just like you get sick of the same old shit on Netflix and Hulu.
Yep.
UFC has come back, but it's pretty disturbing to watch just because there's no crowd and you can hear every single punch.
Yeah.
Like so crisply. It's like it's every time someone swings, you're just like, oh.
It has made me like more interested though, because normally I wouldn't care about UFC fight, but now I'm like, oh, it's something to watch. Okay, let's like try and illegally stream it.
Yeah.
I'm still not gonna buy it, but yeah. But I'm definitely excited for football to come back. I know the Dallas Cowboys have said that, or the governor has said that the Cowboys can be at 50% capacity at their stadium, which seems reckless as fuck. But
that's still like what 50,000 people.
Yeah. The Dallas Cowboys are playing the Los Angeles Rams in LA. I am considering getting tickets, but also if it gets canceled, like what the fuck?
Yeah. Then you'll have to wait 2.5 months to get a refund.
Yeah. If it's anything like my Pro Tools experience, I don't think it's going to be worth it. But I am excited. I think it's cool. They have a big new stadium in Inglewood that they need to pay for. So there you go.
Oh, yeah. What was it called? The Coliseum, or is that the old one?
Well, it was at the Coliseum. I went to one game at the Coliseum. It was awesome.
Yeah.
I wish they would have just kept playing there, but it's dated. It looks like a college. It's a college. It's like yeah, but definitely not compared.
I have very negative feelings toward the Coliseum because of what happened to the Saints there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
How are people in LA like accepting their football teams, like the Chargers and the Rams?
Man, it's just the Rams. Like people only like the Rams.
They don't like the Chargers.
It's stupid that the Chargers came here. They don't have a base. This is a Rams Rams and Raiders. So it would have made most sense for the Rams and Raiders to share one stadium. That would have been crazy. But
yeah.
No, man, no one cares about the Chargers, and I bet they leave. I bet they move. I don't know how long they have to be here, but I bet they move at some point.
That's sad.
Well, it's also like one team came to LA and was immediately Super Bowl contenders.
Yeah,
and the other one's like an 8-8 middle of the road team. It's kind of easy to see which one people are going to choose.
And it kind of happens with like Lakers and Clippers. You have some people who are Clippers fans, but this is for sure a Laker town. Like
definitely.
Yeah. It's been a crazy year, man. Even with Kobe's passing, that was like a really crazy time to be in LA.
Oh yeah,
that was a really crazy time. It's just like feels like this year isn't gonna end. It's never gonna end.
Like a weird dream.
Yeah, this is definitely a really weird.
2020 has not started off very well. Or I guess we're in the middle of it now, and it's still not going very well.
I played a show in Santa Barbara on New Year's Eve. We played New Year's Eve in Santa Barbara, and if you would have told us, like, we had so much fun that night, if you would have told me that this year is going to be so shitty, like, be like, damn, I can't believe it.
Dude, that's kind of how that's like how January and February were for me. January, the LSU Tigers won the national championship.
Yeah.
I got a new job, like, good job. So I'm like, this is going to be the greatest year of my life.
Yeah.
February, we go on tour. It's so much fun. Such a great tour.
Totally.
And then we come back and it's like, oh shit, Kobe passed away. COVID started.
Yep. Brutal. So brutal, man. I was about to get an office space in Santa Barbara because I was like, you know what? I'm DJing a lot of weddings this year, and like, this, and I'll have a little space so we can do like this and that and the other. And like that same weekend, it like all locked down. I just have to tell the dude, yo, man, I can't. I have to back out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. But it would have been cool. An office space would have been cool, but I don't know. It's fine. I'm glad I didn't and just saved my money and just kind of. Huh?
You miss Santa Barbara?
Yeah, I love it. I love it there, man. I'm not there right now, but I'll be back there probably in a couple weeks, but it's cool. Yeah.
Every time we drive through Santa Barbara, I'm so jealous of people who live there.
My girlfriend tells me that all the time. She's like, I can't believe you grew up here. I'm like, I can't believe it either. Got lucky. I don't know. but it's fun, man. The hard part is staying here because it's so expensive, and it's so catered to like the older rich people, you know. And if you're under 50 years old, you're working, you're busting your ass to try and stay in Santa Barbara. So,
isn't it the most expensive place in the country to live? Like even more so than New York and San Francisco, or is that a lie?
I don't know. My buddy in San Francisco is paying $2,000 for one room.
Oh, wow. That's insane.
And you can get like a one room for like $1,000 in Santa Barbara.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's not bad, but you have a room. It's not like a apartment. It's just one room in a house, you know. But yeah, $2,000 is insane. I don't know. I think the rent has dropped. I saw like a stat recently about like San Francisco and the rent like plummeting. I guess that's what the article said. But then you look at the stat and it was like 1.7%. But yeah, it's expensive, man. San Francisco is brutal. It's like up there with New York. New York's brutal.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah. What's that cost of living like in New Orleans? Is it like somewhat affordable?
Oh, it's cheap as hell.
Hell yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's all of the spectrum. I pay $565 a month rent at my place, and cool. It's not tiny, and it's in a really good location, and like the appliances are new. So I mean, you can find really good deals down here.
Yeah. Where are we at right now? Is this Winston? This is your place?
This is my house.
I love
pay
it.
like $100 a month. So
how much?
Like $500 a month.
Oh my God. Yeah, it looks like a serious like man cave. It's got the wood on the wood grain walls, which I'm obsessed with. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's funny because this place I moved into here maybe 5 months ago from a place 2 blocks down that looks exactly like this on the outside.
I love it, man. And you got the AC. I see the AC unit right there in the window. Essential, man.
Well, it gets hot as hell over here.
Yeah. Today was like in the 70s, but yesterday was like in the 90s. It doesn't get hot like this in Santa Barbara. It's just here in LA, I guess.
Yeah, I remember last summer it was pretty hot in LA.
Yeah. Yeah, man. The hottest, I think we felt it was like driving through Kansas.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Our like AC went out and we just had all the windows rolled down and we're just like, oh, fuck.
Y'all got it fixed on the road, right?
We did. Denver in the next city over.
I remember. I remember because y'all. Yeah, I remember that night.
Weren't y'all renting that venue?
From my friend, yeah.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Yeah, he said anytime. I was like, okay, cool. I'll let you know next time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's super nice.
Yeah, but you know, don't need a van anymore, I guess. Just for live streaming at my house. I did one live stream. Have you guys done a lot of live streaming during this quarantine?
I had actually a string of like a month where I was doing one every Sunday.
Oh, cool.
At like 7.
Yeah.
And I plan on doing it again, but I kind of got burned out of it after like 5 times or whatever.
Yeah. How long were you streaming for?
Usually about an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Yeah.
It was good. It gave me an excuse to practice and
totally
like work on new songs. So I think it was time well spent.
That's awesome, man. I did one for like
there at the beginning, everybody was doing it.
Yeah.
So kind of give it a rest for a sec.
I did one for like about an hour, and then after that hour, I was like, I feel good. I feel like I just played a show.
Yeah, it did kind of. I was getting excited for him, like getting.
I got like a little nervous too. Yeah, like a little like some butterflies right before. Like, ooh, I need to go on at 6:00. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. But it's like hard to tell what you sound like. I don't know. I like plugged my amp in and just like played like I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell.
It took me like 3 times to figure out like how to get it to sound right. And there was one time I was doing it on my phone, but my phone was leaning up against my computer, which was making like this hissing noise.
Yeah.
So all you could hear in the audio was like, it sounded like it was right up against like a AC unit the whole time.
Oh my God.
What was going on after the fact.
Yeah. That's tight.
Trial and error.
Yeah. Sometimes let's just have to go through the computer or phone mic.
That's awesome. While I was doing the live stream, people were like commenting for requests, and it was like older songs like from 2012, 13ish, and I was like, oh, I don't know those like songs anymore. Like I don't know the lyrics either. Like holy crap. It's bad, man.
Years ago, though.
Yeah, it worked out, man. Have you guys forgotten any songs by now? Like if I asked you to play a song, which I'm not because it's not that kind of thing, but like,
absolutely.
Yeah,
I don't think I could play like most of our original, like our early stuff.
If you asked me to play a Motel Radio set right now, I would not
be like.
I probably couldn't play our stuff like recently, just because we haven't played in so long.
Totally, yeah.
It would definitely take like running it through a couple times.
I can't think about what that first practice is gonna be like, man. That first practice post COVID is gonna be rough.
Oh yeah, definitely shaking off some rust.
Yeah, like just like my motor skills alone is gonna be like, oh shit. Brutal.
I have these like reoccurring dreams that like it's always like a setting where we're about to play a show and everything is going wrong and I don't remember how to play it. And I have that dream like at least once a month.
I've had dreams similar to that, but it's like we get on stage and it's like a huge crowd, but like we don't have all of our gear on stage. Like we can't find any of our equipment.
Yeah.
It's kind of like not having your pants in class.
Yeah. I looked at I have similar dreams where like I can't play guitar and like or like I can't play drums. I'm like, what? I know how to do this. Why can't I do that? But it's like I Googled it once and it's just all about because your body's so stiff and like, you can't like send those signals like to move your arms because you're asleep. But it would be so really frustrating.
Funny if you saw someone sleeping and just doing this.
Yeah. Or trying to shoot a basketball. I've tried to shoot a basketball in my dreams and that's impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so hard. But these are the things that keep me up at night, man. These are the things I think about. But yeah, other than that, like I don't know, what's the next plan for Motel Radio then?
So we're getting together in mid-June. We're going out to this place called Shell Beach. It's like 40 minutes away from New Orleans. And the plan is to try to record 4 songs.
Cool.
You know Video Age, Ross.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, so we're recording with him.
Oh, killer.
Bass and drums. And that's been working out really well.
That's
he
awesome.
Just brings like his portable tape rig and sets it up. It's been super easy working with him.
Oh, hell yeah.
We've been having him mix our songs and even have like keys parts. And everything he's been sending back sounds awesome.
Oh, that's awesome, man. I finally got to meet that guy in Santa Barbara. They're playing with Tops. I think they're opening up for Tops, and I finally got to meet them and hang out with them there. I was like, oh, hell yeah. So that's cool, man. I'm glad you guys all know each other.
Yeah. It actually took us a couple years being in New Orleans to kind of meet like a lot of the
other non-blues bands.
Yeah,
jazz,
exactly.
Blues and jazz.
We came back and we were more of an Americana band at first, and we were hanging out or playing with a lot of the Americana, kind of Southern rock acts. But I guess when our musical style changed, when we kind of started branching out.
And just, getting older and taste change and.
Yeah, for sure. But it's a good little scene down here.
Yeah.
Really cool bands.
Where do you feel like your guys' like placement is in the scene? Like, are there a lot of bands like you guys, or is it such a tight knit community that you guys have to stick together? Like, is it hard to get gigs? Is it easy?
It's not hard to get gigs, but it's definitely. I mean, as you probably know, like New Orleans is very jazz, blues, funk oriented.
Yeah.
It's usually those acts that are getting like the big festival plays, and like they should, that's it's fun to be outside and listening to that kind of music at a festival. But I think it also has kind of contributed to our success in the city because, indie rock is like few and far between here.
Yeah.
There's some really good bands here that are our style, and I think that it's definitely easier to get recognized if you're good at that.
Yeah. There's
in the same regard, it definitely
a lot of times in the city we find ourselves playing to loud crowds.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of tough.
Yeah, New Orleans is such a social city. Everybody's used to going out and seeing everybody they know, dancing to funk and blues music, that when they get to an indie rock show and there's a soft song, you know, they don't really respect that people some other places will.
Yeah, people are screaming to their friend right next to them.
Yeah.
And when 200 or 300 people are doing that, it's kind of.
Oh, I definitely know how that is, man. Like we got our start in Isla Vista, which is right next to UCSB, and same exact thing, man. Just college students just don't want to hear a slow song, man. Keep it going.
Yeah. And they're also there to they're there for a show, but they're also there to hang out with their friends and get drunk.
Party, yeah, totally. Wow, that's crazy. So aside from your average bar, you guys mentioned one venue, but are there DIY venues? Where can someone who's not playing that's, the mainstream style in New Orleans, the indie rock, where can an indie rock band play?
There's a club not too far from here called Gasa Gasa. That's where the touring bands that's like a 200 cap room.
Cool.
That touring bands go to.
Bywater has a lot of those DIY venues. This area outside of the French Quarter. It's
okay.
Called the Bywater. It's like a really eclectic, hip part of town.
Yeah. They
have, some of those DIY venues there.
Ah, that's awesome. Yeah, because that's always been like a roadblock when I booked when I'm booking. It's like New Orleans. How? Where?
Yeah. I mean, it's also kind of far away from everything.
Yeah. Now that I've done the big loop a couple times, I realize it is a little out of the way. But
we didn't hit New Orleans for our tour last summer.
Oh.
Well, next time you're coming through New Orleans, though, hit us up.
Hell yeah.
And our manager books that room that we're talking about.
Hell yeah. That'd be tight.
What to
do. Hell yeah. I'd love that, man. Yeah, man. I'm bummed I missed you guys last time you were in California.
Yeah.
I tried to get you guys a show in Santa Barbara, and I talked to a few different venues, a few different bars, and that I know will for sure pay you, and it'll be fun. You guys get free beer, some money, and one guy messaged me back the week before the show. He's like, "Hey man, sorry, just getting back to this. I think it's a little too late." I'm like, "Dude, I emailed you fucking weeks ago." Yeah, it's too late now.
Yeah,
that is such a typical buyer move.
Oh, sorry, dude. Just seeing this, all right.
Well, thanks for helping out.
Hey, man, trying to spread the word, trying to get the good word out.
That's sweet.
Yeah, there's, we have very limited options in Santa Barbara. It's either 300 cap room in a tough town, a really tough town to sell tickets. I've seen big bands not sell tickets. Seen real estate struggle to sell tickets. Stuff like that. It's a tough place to play, and it's either that or try and find a cool hip bar to put you guys in. And I'm trying here.
Yeah.
Santa Barbara's tough though, man. It's tough.
Santa Barbara's really big into the reggae scene. Isn't Revolution from there?
Yeah. They're from here, and so is Iration.
I'm sure they do pretty well.
Oh, they play the bowl. They play the Santa Barbara Bowl, which is I don't know, 19,000 people or something crazy like that.
Jesus, really?
So I can't remember. It's a really big. Yeah, it's huge. Arena. It's like the Hollywood Bowl, but smaller. Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah, I can't remember how big it is. It might not be 19,000. It could be 6,000. No, it's definitely not 6,000, man. Damn it. Wait.
What's the difference though?
Yeah, at that point,
yeah.
it's just the tickets up there. How many tickets up there they can sell?
Those people anyways.
Yeah, Iration, but that was high school. That was huge in high school.
2007, 2009.
Totally huge in high school. Those bands were really big, and they were playing house parties and if you're allowed out of your house past 10, I wasn't, so I never went. I don't know if I would have gone anyways, but yeah, I don't know. The only time I was allowed out of the house was like when I was playing shows. That was the only time I was allowed out. Yeah.
I went to a slightly stupid Revolution show in 2008 at House of Blues in New Orleans.
Classic.
It was pretty sick.
How's the House of Blues in New Orleans compared to San Diego? That's like the only other House of Blues I've ever been to.
All those places seem like the same place to me.
Yeah, it's like
really?
The same layout.
Yeah, it's like the Walmart of music venues.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Yeah, totally.
I think the House of Blues in New Orleans has a little more flair than some of the other places, just because the House of Blues.
Yeah.
Like they have a gospel brunch every Sunday there.
Oh, that's cool.
And they get like gospel singers to come on stage while you go eat like this like crazy decadent brunch.
Ooh.
And they have like a lot of really cool just like local blues acts in the smaller rooms that are playing a lot.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
But other than that, it's the same.
I imagine the brunch is insane.
Yeah, I've only been to one, but it was nuts.
I'm picturing a mountain of beignets.
Yeah,
just like a big white powder mountain.
Yeah, you got the right idea,
dude. I got beignets in Kansas City.
Oh yeah, were they good?
They're pretty good. It was like this Louisiana style restaurant, and they were pretty good. Yeah, they were really good.
I love going to like New Orleans themed restaurants in other cities.
Yeah.
just to see like, if they're pulling it off.
That's like that's like going somewhere. It's like, oh, this is like our California, like our LA themed, like it's like a sandbar or something, Like, it's like, all right, yeah.
Yeah, like with fake palm trees.
Yeah, that's all. That was another thing I was on the hunt for. Was a good. Oh man, I can't even think of the drink. What was the drink I wanted? The coconut one. Coconut slushy drink. What do you call that drink?
In New Orleans?
No.
In
life.
Oh, pina colada?
Oh,
pina colada.
Yeah.
That was like my big hunt. I was like, I'm looking for a good pina colada in the middle of nowhere. It's difficult, man.
Yeah, it's a tough find.
Yeah. Gotta appreciate your home, your home base. I know where I can get a good pina colada in Santa Barbara. Do not know where I can get
Santa Barbara has fucking delicious pina coladas.
We do well in the sweet drink,
Yeah.
Mixing alcohol with sweet shit, like, yeah. That's the nice thing about Santa Barbara.
Yeah, lots of pina coladas, but you never get caught in the rain.
Hell no, never. They are now thinking of these new ideas of like shutting down like the main drag we have called State Street, and now you could just like walk around with your drink.
That's cool.
And I was like, yeah, we've been asking for this. Like, why now? I don't even want to leave my house now. But now I can drink on the street. Like, oh, fuck. This should have happened months ago. Last year, But then again, I'm glad I'm not 21, man, because that shit would get sloppy and nasty.
Yeah.
I'm sure that happens a lot. Or do you think, well, it's probably a lot of tourists who come to New Orleans who kind of get in trouble with drinking on the street, you think?
They don't get in trouble for drinking on the street, but they get in trouble for being like way too drunk.
Yeah, for drinking, for abusing this fun thing that you guys have, yeah.
Mardi Gras is kind of wacky just because, like, especially if you go to the uptown parades at Mardi Gras, by the college areas. Like, I remember I was like 14 when my mom first started letting me like kind of go on my own, like do my own thing there. And you'll see kids that look like they're in like freaking 5th grade walking around with beers.
Whoa.
Yeah, there's a specific section of the parade route that's just high school kids.
Right by Superior Grill.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like all high school kids. In New Orleans, I grew up here, and they had this bar called Friar Tuck's uptown. And I shit you not, it was a bar that was intended for 15 to 17-year-olds.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like, you're kind of weird if you were in college and went there.
Well, I think that's kind of smart, man. Like a place where kids can go, and like adults should feel weird. Like adults should not come here.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. I wish there was something like that. Like when you're in between, where you feel like you're an adult and you can handle shit, but yeah, just a little freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool, man.
Maybe not down on booze, but you know.
No, you don't have to give them booze, but like, you know, somewhere to hang. You need something to do.
There's a place called in Kenner, which is like the airport part of town.
Yeah.
There's a place called Tremors that it was like a nightclub for like 11 to 14-year-olds, like a middle school nightclub.
Mm-hmm.
And that place was pretty weird, I will say.
I guess that's like the next step is like how to make it like not weird, how to make it cool. And
Andrew goes there every weekend.
He still goes. Hey.
Yeah, I'm a bartender there.
The bouncer, bartender, yeah. Checking IDs.
Are you 10? Are you sure? You look 9.
Damn, yeah. So a writing retreat, man, that's like one of those ideas like we've always talked about doing, but we never like, let's just go rent out a house in Joshua Tree, you know, man. Yeah. Pack up the gear, you know, and just write and jam.
Dude, yeah.
But you guys are actually gonna go do it.
So we're actually gonna do it now, finally.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and I don't think we would be doing it if it weren't for Ian moving to San Francisco. But just because he's been away for so long, we haven't actually, you know, had a full-on 4-piece writing jam session. This was kind of like the perfect opportunity.
That's cool. I guess I would have to ask Ian this, but like, how long is he going to be in San Francisco?
He's like indefinite there. His girlfriend's a travel nurse.
Oh, I thought he was just like hanging. Just hanging.
I know how long he's going to be there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
I think he's told me he eventually wants to make it to Austin. So maybe.
Yeah, that's a good place.
Years. It's all up in the air, kind of.
Yeah, it's like one of those things. Yeah. I don't know. That's cool though. It's cool that you guys can still meet up and get this jam in and hopefully record a few songs and yeah.
Yeah, and I think that you know, with the virus happening, it's making like a lot of bands, you know, try to be a little more creative with their writing process and, you know, kind of be able to do it without actually being in person.
Yeah.
Which is tough, but you know.
But who knows when that vaccine comes around, baby?
Yeah.
We riding. We in that van again. Let's go.
Yeah, you gonna rent it from your friend again?
Yeah, probably. I'll ask him. I haven't talked to him in a while. Yeah, sleep in the front row, chill in the back. Yeah, there's a little bed where I got claustrophobic. Yeah, man. Jeff and his dad really pimped that thing out, man. Like with that bed, I don't know. It was good for some people. I slept one night. We slept at a parking lot at a Waffle House. And we
Is that your favorite tour memory?
That's my favorite tour memory. Like
after
we drove I think it was in that area. I think we were heading to Atlanta or something, but we drove as far as we could that day. And we just ate something at the Waffle House and we asked the woman like, hey, do you think it'd be okay if we could sleep in this parking lot? She's like, oh, I do it all the time. Like, I was like, okay. All right. Yeah, and it was so fucking hot. I didn't sleep a wink. I was like, damn, this is brutal.
Sleeping in the van is awful.
It's awful unless like you're in if it's good weather out.
Oh yeah.
I've had like some of my best night sleeps on tour in the van. You know the situation like when you have a friend in the town that you're going to and you kind of just want to have a night where it's like, you know, 3/4 of the way through tour, you're exhausted and you kind of just want to talk to anyone. Yeah. And then if you're in that situation and there's all the beds are taken, I'm like the first one to volunteer to go sleep.
Yeah, it's nice, man. Sometimes a good sleep in the van is good, but I don't know if like you said, if the weather's right, but if it gets too hot, like it was that night in the middle of nowhere, brutal. After our show in Atlanta, we drove straight to the Carolinas.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, I don't know what inspired that, but I think we were all just so amped after that show. Jacob like is like a night owl anyways. He's like, I'll take it. And he drove until like 6 or 7 a.m. And then we just checked in at the hotel we stayed at. It was crazy. Those are some of the memories I think of. Yeah.
Yeah. Get to chill the rest of the day.
Chill for the rest of the day. You're just like, sleep. Like, oh my God, we don't have to be at the venue till 4. Oh, thank God.
All right. What was your favorite show on that tour?
Oh man. Probably the Fonda, probably playing in Los Angeles. It was like so great to like be home and feel like you're at home and to see people that you know at the show. You're like, oh, thank God, people.
Y'all had the full horn section for that. I remember it sounded awesome.
And then that's when I was like, oh yeah, we gotta get the horns, we gotta get the bongos and everything. Like we gotta blow it out, and it was fun, man. Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, that was crazy.
I mean that spot is legendary.
Oh yeah, I never thought I'd play the Fonda. I was like, oh, I won't play there. That's like somewhere. That's for somebody else, you know. Not for me. But yeah, it was fun.
Super cool.
It was awesome. Damn, man. How long have we been going? We're like 1 hour and 16. That's not bad. Man, yeah. So I just want to thank you guys for doing this podcast and, just for being cool. Cool dude.
Dude, it's it was good. It was good seeing you, man.
Yeah, good seeing you too. Is
Where
there
can
anything
we watch the podcast?
on YouTube?
On
YouTube, sweet.
You can watch it on YouTube, and then I've been putting the audio on the Apple. I don't have Apple, so whatever the Apple thing is, and Spotify.
The Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, the Apple Podcasts, and then Spotify. Yeah.
Nice.
I should be focusing on the Apple one more because I'm looking at the stats, looking at the data, and it's actually a lot of the listeners are coming from Apple. So there you go.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I should be focusing on Apple more, but I'm a Spotify guy, so yeah, I always promote the Spotify.
Oh, I'm the same way.
Yeah. But other than that, anything you guys got to promote? What's the best way for people to support Motel Radio?
Just, keep listening. Get some merch.
The merch? Where can we find the merch?
We have a website, motelradiomusic.com. We have a little spot to shop there.
Hell yeah. And then just find you guys. You guys have a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess people just gotta search you up then, man.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming on, man. I'll see you dudes soon.
Yeah, man.
Good to see you, Ruben.
Really great to see you guys.
See you later, bro.